The Wasatch Mountains of Utah in midwinter. It is often known as the best snow on earth. Skiing is a big deal here, with resorts filling each canyon. For me though, the thrill of skiing the Powder or down the hills is nothing to the avifauna. It was some years ago when I began actively seeking birds at the Alta Ski Resort, finding feeders that played host to such species as brown creepers, red-breasted nuthatches, pine grosbeaks, and mountain chickadees. The real specialty birds, though, are the rosy finches, and at the top of the Collins Lift are feeders that have both black and gray crowned very frequently. On this trip I took my SLR, which gave me more of an opportunity to photograph and film these alpine denizens. These are gray-crowned rosy finches with their brown bodies and just a hint of the rosy color they are named for. Their gray crown is quite distinctive. That new bird looks a little different. Its head is entirely gray. This is the Hepburn subspecies of the gray-crowned rosy finch. This is a black rosy finch. It has a gray crown, but has much darker feathers and extensive rosy feathers near the legs and tail. Here it defends the feeder from an interloping gray-crowned. That little gray bird is the mountain chickadee, very common in Alta, from lurking around the feeders to hanging out by the restaurants. If you look, you will see them, with their distinctive white eyebrow stripes. Many birds will be hanging out on the trees across the skiing path from the feeders. They can be tricky to spot, but once you have an eye for it, you can easily spot them perched in the conifers. Here are some rosies waiting in the tree. The chickadees are also often hopping around in the lower branches. It is not just the birds though. A few red squirrels also live out in the winter, dining on bird food and dodging skiers. It is time to go looking for more birds. The feeders on the top of the Supreme Lift yield more mountain chickadees. Sometimes you can find pine siskins and Clark's nutcrackers here as well. Skiing through people's cabins, sometimes they have feeders that could be quite productive, but not right now. The final stop is a must. It's the town feeders by the city hall and the police station. Today there were some Clark's nutcrackers and a hairy woodpecker. Sometimes big flocks of rosy finches will be here, along with evening grosbeaks and pine grosbeaks. In summer it is a great hummingbird spot and brings in Cassine's finches. I hope you enjoyed this birding trip to the Alta Ski Resort. If you enjoyed it, why don't you subscribe to this channel and check out some more of my video content. Thank you for watching.